So the reason we can't knock it down at the moment is because there's a tax on new builds. When you build them yourself, you basically have to pay this thing called a community infrastructure levy, which is called a sill charge. It's basically there for developers, for people who are going to build and then sell a house, to make sure that they put money into the local community. But if you're a self-builder and you're going to live in your house for 3 years, you don't have to do that. You can apply for exemption, but you can only apply for the exemption once you've got the full planning in place. So we have to wait for our amendment before we can apply for exemption, and we can only start knocking down this house once we've got the exemption. We're not talking short change here. I think the sill charge on this was about £30,000, so we would quite actually need not to pay that. We originally thought we'd be able to knock the bungalow down while waiting for this exemption, because when we first started exploring this, they said that you weren't allowed to break ground. But then we found out that every council in the UK has a different definition to what starting a building is. And in this case, it wasn't just breaking ground, i.e. digging down foundations into the house. It was even touching a bit of this wall and knocking it down. That's why we haven't been able to touch it at the moment. We're just here collecting flowers and enjoying the sunshine, I guess.